Hey, Mr. Black, Operational Extras YouTube channel. I'm going to go through this BCB Combat Survival Kit. BCB International puts these out. I've had a few. The tin is great. I like the size. It's a little bigger, about twice the size, maybe, geez, 4 times the size of your mint tins, but this is it's a good kit. This is based on the old World War II SAS kits, OSS kits, and things like that. So I'm just going to go through it whilst inspecting, and it is brand new. I've never opened this one, so I want to make sure the candle's not melted to the matches and such. But here it is. Expiration date, well, 2010. So that's the batch number. I have no idea what that all means. Don't really care, because I'm going to replace a lot of stuff in here. This, as I mentioned on the Tacoma Mountain Rescue Kit, is great information. The paper is waterproof paper, so you can actually fold it, make a water collection container. Little things like that are what really make this worth its price. A lot of the stuff, standard survival information, ground air signals or surface air signals, fire lighting, Morse code. Yeah, could have used that space a little more wisely, but you never know. It's good to have that. Anyways, again, waterproof paper, can be folded. There's a ruler edge on this side. Navigation tips. Yeah, here's the information on how to fold the paper into a water catching container. Standard stuff, solar stills, the vegetation stills or transpiration bags and things like that. This is good too. This is a accident report form, or accident evaluation report, actually. Name of the casualty, blah blah blah. It goes all the way down. What to check for, and that again is priceless. You can get this and just make photocopies of that and put it in your other kits too. It's good to have that, because you might get to a point where you're not thinking too clear and need to hand that information to someone who arrives on scene, who's there to help. Anyways, we'll start with the innards after the nomenclature. Got some safety pins in a small Ziploc bag. Here's your standard wire saw. There's pluses and minuses definitely here. Bow saw is the best way to utilize this, I believe. Either a bent branch or an actual full-on buck saw type setup. But these are what they are. You know, you got to be careful with them. If you use them and you kink them, they break. These 3-strand ones, yeah, that's a tough one with me. But I've used them. They do work, and they do break. So just got to be careful with that. Here's some pretty decent snare wire. Good coil of that. This is sometimes referred to as a night light, which is just a tea candle. Don't know if it's a tallow candle. Don't worry too much about that. Yeah, it's a candle. And get this out. This is your little ferro rod and hacksaw. The hacksaw is cut so you can get a little edge if you need to use this to skin animals or clean fish, or take a splinter out. You can get a little better edge on that if you want, but they're pretty much just cut, you know, flat, so you could use it to scrape the little ferro rod. This is the first time I ever got one of these. I was really disappointed when I opened this. Yeah, I was pretty pissed actually, and I don't know. Open it up, little Pakistan wannabe mini buck 110 or something. It's junk. That's the first thing that I replace. I either put a small Swiss Army knife in here or something, but I don't know. That was just not good. So I'll actually set the stuff aside that I will replace. That takes up too much room. Wire's good. Don't need. Save your hands. And this is just my personal opinion on this stuff. These whistles, Perry whistles, are just lifeboat type whistles. This one's okay. There's better. There's the actual real deal that you can get. So there's small flat whistles that you can buy at Walmart, made in the USA, I believe. You can also get, and they're in the boating section, by the way. It's a flat whistle that you can replace this. It's kind of brittle, but it is what it is. It's a if you're using this kit, you're really in the poo. So you know, stuff's not made to last, just made to get you home. And there's that, so that'll probably be replaced also. Standard fishing kit is bare bones. This is, you know, probably enough line to, you know, put this on a willow or a cane pole and dip it, but there's not enough really in here to cast it out. So you got some pretty beefy fishing weights. I'd probably just beat those flat into little strips. That is, if they are lead. I believe they're lead, but the last one I had, I pounded these flat into little strips and then perforated them by basically batoned it with a knife. So I had little lead strips, and you just put that around the line and twist it, and you don't really need a traditional fishing weight in a kit like this, especially, you know, I don't think it's going to hurt my back if I carry this, but that is a lot of wasted weight. So you can get one of them probably, pound it out. That's what I did with the other one. Pounded it out, perforated it with a knife so I could just bend it and break it and put it around the line, and that's more than enough weight to get this down to the bottom of a creek or a small lake. There are some small fishing hooks in here, which is a good idea. The whole theory on, you can catch a big fish with a small hook and blah blah blah. Anyways, that's pretty true. So with a small hook you can catch both small and large fish. So it's good. The quality of the hooks, no idea. I'm sure they're just standard deal. Swivels, in my opinion, no real need for them. Those would be good in use with the snare wire, so you can keep the animal from twisting this stuff up and making it unusable. You put that swivel on there, and that might help sort things out to where you can actually recover the wire afterwards instead of having a jumbled mess of snare wire. This, again, these will be replaced. It's a standard book of matches. It looks like it was dipped in paraffin wax, and that's fine, but that's one of the big things with me. If a buddy of mine or myself or anybody in my family goes in a creek, I want to have a surefire fire. I don't want to mess around and wonder if these are good. I've tested these before, and they're all right. They kind of they're smoldery, but again, wouldn't stake my life on on just a book of matches that looks like it's from the cocktail lounge. I'm gonna get some good matches and put those in there too. So actually, we'll stick with the fishing kit, and I'm gonna put those matches off to the side. This is the sewing kit. Again, kind of a hotel courtesy kit. There's one pin in there, diaper pin, and then there's one needle. I can make this a lot more solid. These buttons may be used for an improvised project, but I highly doubt that I will have any use for those. Again, not a weight issue, it's just a need issue. that button and this kit, I could put some 550 cord or 550 inner core around this and use that, and I would probably put a sail needle in the kit, and that's what I've done with my others. So actually on this one I'm probably going to dump that too. So the button compass, this will get replaced with a E&E compass, the real deal US E&E compass. So anyways, this is gone, or I'm going to replace it with a Brunton or a Silva. It looks like a milkshake in there. There's a bunch of bubbles. So I mean, for basic reference it's fine, but this one, now that I look at it, that's too many bubbles for me. I have one that I wear around my neck that I'm gonna replace soon, because it's got a bubble in there and it's actually affecting the accuracy, as you can see. So it's pushing that plate down in there. I think you can see it, but it also had a good 10-year run on my neck every single day. Showers, whatever, swimming, it stays on. I replace the 550 cord every once in a while, and other than that, it's a great compass. But that hole just that bubble seems to be getting bigger, so I'm just gonna get replace it, get the same one. This is the watch band model. I don't know what it's called, but like I said, it's had a good long run, and I'm surprised it's lasted this long. And as far as size, you can see there, not much bigger, and it's just a better compass. So this is gone, and these from the looks of this are expired, but this is aqua clear. I have a bunch of water purification, so I'll probably be switching that out too. The pencil, yep, good thing. Scrape it for tinder, fire lighting. As far as writing notes, I have a little kit where I have all my writing stuff, but you might want to keep it for this dual purpose: fire lighting and writing out your accident report form. So I can keep that, I guess. But I guess the whole point is I have this set, and the stuff you see there I'm getting rid of, and I'm gonna replace with actual equipment, as opposed to this stuff here. Like I said, if you want to get a bunch or one and put it in the glove box, it's great. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, kind of a thing. You know what I mean. This is it's just not good stuff, to be honest. So this will all be replaced. So that's more than half of the gear, possibly even this. I have a good friend send me some derma saws and little blades and stuff. So those will probably go in here, and I'll probably just get rid of that too, because it is hard to pack into this kit. So if I did throw that out, I would be sitting with 1, 2, 3, 4 items and the tin, and that's just not good. That's actually what I would be replacing right there. So anyways, not to knock anything BCB, just my personal opinion on this whole thing. The tin is great. It's a perfect size. You can rig it up with this wire to, sterilize a little bit of water at a time, cook in it, little miniature Dutch oven. Yeah, it's great. It protects your gear, but that's not looking too good as far as what I'm chucking and what I'm keeping. So anyways, again, not to knock it, it's just my personal choices. I'll load this up and then make another video here soon, but that's in directions. So I got a pencil, wire, a little fishing kit, metal match, and survival